My name is Vivek Kumar and my group members are Roshan Kumar Singh, Sushil Kumar Rai, Rakesh Kumar, and we are doing a project uh, under the guidance of Dr. M. Levy, who is a PG professor and research coordinator of Samram Institute of Technology, Bangalore. We are doing a project whose title is a weapon auto aiming and trigger system for rapidly deployable arm support robot. And now I am going to say the abstract of this project. What happening is that in these days border is protected by iron spike fences and soldiers continuously over day and night. In borders and some highly secured areas, the soldiers or any guards detected the rival and target them. But if they fail to do so, the enemy could easily enter the secured area and also there is a risk of their life. So, for increasing the security level, microcontroller based a weapon auto aiming and trigger system arm support robot is introduced. The basic purpose of this weapon system is to secure the borders and many restricted areas using automation, and this will reduce the human effort and any chance of mistake. I am going to say the introduction of my project. Well, as I said that many secured areas such as borders and many research centers are protected by any soldiers or guard. So if the enemy tries to attack them and if they fail to detect it, so there is a risk of their life and also that places too. So just to protect that places, we are introducing this system. What happening is that we are just replacing those men by this robot, and a robot will continuously monitor that places. If any object will come into a range, it will detect it and destroy it without thinking any circumstances. The main motto of the project is to save the life of the human and also to protect secured places more effectively without chance of any mistake. Here we are using ultrasonic sensor. Now I am going to say here we are using ultrasonic sensor which will sense the object which will come into a specified range, and upon sensing it with the help of laser, the object is being triggered. We too using IR sensor for the movement of arms of robot in direction up, down, left and right. Here we are using 4 IR sensor for the movement of the arm in all the direction, that is up, down, left, right respectively. This is the block diagram of the project, and here the components we are using is ARM7 microcontroller, which is 32-bit microcontroller, and here we are using a ultrasonic sensor, object detector which is nothing but a IR sensor, and a switchboard, and for triggering purpose we are using laser, and for movement of the arms we are using the types of motors, and for displaying the result whatever happening in the project we are using the LCD display. Now one by one I am going to explain about the component of the project. First of all, I am explaining about the ARM7 microcontroller, which is called as LPC2148, which is widely used as an IC for ARM7 family. It is manufactured by Philips and it has the property of 8 to 40 KB of on-chip static RAM and 32 to 512 KB of on-chip flash program memory. It has 128-bit wide interface accelerator which enables high speed of 60 MHz operation. Here we are using a single 10-bit diac which provides a variable analog output, and also we are using 32-bit timer event counter, and we have up to 28 external interrupt pins. 60 MHz is the maximum CPU clock available from programmable. I am going to say about the DC motor. Here we are using 6 different DC motor. 4 are using for the movement of the wheels and 2 is using for the movement of the arms. And when we are using DC motors work accordingly to relay operation. When relay 1 is in the on state, the relay 2 is in the off state. The motor is running in forward direction. When relay 2 is in the on state and relay 1 is in the off state, the motor is running in the reverse direction. So as I said, we are using an ultrasonic sensor for the detection and triggering purpose. So whenever the object will come into the range which is specified for the ultrasonic sensor is going to target it, which is just used for the measurement of the distance where the object is, and for triggering purpose we are using the ultrasonic sensor. Now I am going to say about the IR sensor. In this project we are using 4 IR sensor. So whenever the object will come in close to the IR sensor, then the IR sensor will going to detect that object, and with the help of ultrasonic sensor it is going to be triggered. Here we are using 4 IR sensor for the movement of the arms. So whenever the object will come into the range of the IR sensor, suppose if the object is in the down direction, then the IR sensor is going to detect it and the arm will move in the downward direction. Similarly, the arm will move in all the directions. I'm going to explain about the LCD display which we are used in this project. LCD means liquid crystal display, which is a 16x2 LCD display which is used as a display unit which consists of 16 columns and 2 rows. Each row contains 16 characters which will be displayed. LCD screen is an electronic display module. A 16x2 LCD display is very basic module and is very commonly used in various devices and circuit. The 16x2 LCD means it can display 16 characters per lines, and there are 2 such lines. And in this every phenomena is going to be displayed on this LCD, the title of our project, and if the movement of the arms will also going to display as left, right, up and down, and whenever the object is being triggered it is also going to be displayed on the LCD. Means each and every phenomena is going to display on the LCD. As switchboard is going to be explained, so as I said that this project is fully automatic, but if sometimes any failure will happen, so the triggering purpose can also be done manually. So here this is a switchboard, so we have just placed a switch over there. By pressing that switch the object is going to be triggered. Now I am going to show the demo of my project. Now I am going to give a power supply. So as after giving this power supply, the LCD display, their title is displaying on this LCD, that is auto triggering weapon system, and they are also displaying normal state, which states that the project is in normal state, that is no any outer things is happening. Now after giving the power supply, the project will run in the forward direction as shown in this. So whenever the object will come in the, suppose I am giving this, so the arms is going to rotate in the left direction. If the object will come in the downward direction, so the arms is going to be placed in downward direction. So whenever the object will come, it will trigger like this, and after triggering, this red color light is going to display on my hand like this. In off direction, the arms will going to rotate up like this, and it will trigger, and automatically the wheels will going to be stopped. So whenever the object will come in the down direction, the arms will going to be down and triggering will not down like this. So now I am going to say the application of this project. The project can be used in most most of the fields like defense areas such as military services for monitoring the border areas. This can be used in various defense purpose, and also this can be used in small scale industries such as which is highly secured by adjusting the range of the project. By using this project can be further implemented by using Bluetooth technology, and also we can implement in this many face recognition system, image processing system, etc. At last, I am just going to conclude the project. The project is that many research centers such as NASA, ISRO, and many highly secured area where no one is supposed to enter, this project can be implemented in that places. So whenever any object will come without asking any permission, just to destroy that places, this robot is going to detect and just destroy it without thinking any circumstances.